Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree and this is Ethereal Guidance. Thank you so much for being here with me today. In today's reading, we are going to be looking at why you came to Earth. What is your purpose here? Why did you incarnate into this lifetime? So I want to give you kind of just a overall overview, a breakdown of today's reading, because we are going to be covering quite a bit in today's reading. So the first thing that we are going to be looking at is what your main mission is in this lifetime, and then we are going to look at what lesson you are meant to master in this lifetime. Then we will look at what you are meant to teach others in this lifetime, and lastly, we are going to see what your lasting impact is on the world. So I have three groups for you to choose from. We have pile number 1 with the Starseed Oracle, pile number 2 with the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle, and pile number 3 with the Energy Oracle. So feel free to pause the video if you need more time to meditate on the piles. As always, the timestamps are in the description box down below, and I will see you all in your readings. Hi Pile 1, if you chose the Starseed Oracle deck, then this is going to be your reading where we are looking at why you came to Earth, why you incarnated into this lifetime. So we are going to go ahead and jump straight into this. I pre-shuffled all of your Oracle cards, well, all of your cards to save time, because we do have quite a bit to cover. And if you skip the intro and are interested in a full breakdown of the reading, that is in the intro, so feel free to rewind back to watch that. But we're going to start by looking at what your main mission is in this lifetime. So we have options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. We have Magician and the Mirror with the number 53, which reduces to 8. We have Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness, Rest. And I think this card is actually like really pretty. It feels really serene. And you know what? When I was shuffling your cards, I was hearing Nirvana. So it feels like there's something about peace here, reaching some sort of peace. And lastly, we have the King of Wands. Okay. Your main mission. So first of all, pile 1, I feel like your main mission in this life is to do what you want. That's kind of like the first thing that's coming through, to do what you want, to do what feels good. With the options card, consider the career possibilities that are open to you. This doesn't just have to be about career, but just your life in general. It feels like there's a lot of things that you can do in this lifetime. There's a lot of options that are available to you, and you're not really tied to one thing. So your main mission in this lifetime is to explore the options that are available, the things that interest you, the things that you're passionate about. With the King of Wands, this is a very creative, passionate energy. So as it relates to your creativity or your passions, you're meant to follow that. But you're also, like I said, you're not tied down to any one thing as far as your main mission is concerned. Your main mission is to explore life. It's to have fun. It's to follow your passions, your creativity, and it's to cultivate the life that you want with the Magician and the Mirror. Because this is about manifestation, having everything that you need to cultivate the life that you want, to bring in your desires. And that's what you're meant to do. That's your main mission in this lifetime, is to bring in your desires, to figure out what you truly want, what truly sets your heart on fire, and attract those things to you, to bring those things into your life. And with Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness, Rest, this is pretty straightforward here as far as the message, what your main mission is. It's to take care of yourself, to nourish yourself, to take care of your physical vessel, to rest, to water your garden. You're not meant to burn yourself out, pile 1. As a matter of fact, I feel like this is a life that is meant to actually be pretty easy for you. There's a heavy element here of attracting. Okay, this is a lifetime where you're not necessarily meant to chase, you're meant to attract. And that doesn't mean that you don't put forth effort. It means that you put forth effort to the point where, or not to the point where you're burning yourself out, right? And I think that goes for everybody. Like, you're not meant to burn yourself out. But really, with the Magician and the Mirror, and even the King of Wands, because wand energy makes me think of manifestation. It feels like you are meant to attract in this lifetime. You're meant to do your due diligence and then let the universe meet you halfway, okay? You're not meant to push till you're on the brink of burnout. You're meant to attract, you're meant to manifest, you're meant to have your desires. That is your main mission in this life, to learn how to bring in your desires. It could be that this is a lifetime of learning how to, and we're going to get into like what you're meant to learn in this life, but this could be a lifetime where you're really meant to just learn how to be at peace. And like I said, attract what you want, but also figuring out what you want. There's a lot of options that are available to you, okay, in all aspects of your life, not just career. The career message might resonate for some of you here as well, but just in a general sense, your main mission is to explore, to be open, to manifest what you want, and to cultivate a life that brings a lot of fulfillment and happiness. I keep feeling like passionate energy with the King of Wands, like passion, creativity. Some of you might be artists, or this is just an energy of you mastering something that you're passionate about. Okay, something that really sets your heart on fire. Yeah, and I just love that the water your garden came out, because your main mission is to take care of yourself in this lifetime. Okay, you're not meant to burn yourself out. I feel that strongly. And I feel like this message is coming through because many of you might be on the brink of burnout, or many of you may overexert yourself or overextend your energy at times. But this is a lifetime that's meant to be about you and your desires, not necessarily about other people and their desires. And I feel like a lot of you are probably very selfless individuals naturally, and that might stem from past lifetimes as well. But in this lifetime, I'm getting the sense that you're meant to be like a little bit selfish. And selfishness isn't always a bad thing when it's, balanced, which is about everything in life. And we do have the scales here. Balance. But yeah, it does feel like this lifetime, your main mission is to take care of yourself, to spoil yourself, to explore all the things that excite you, that bring you joy, to manifest the things that you want. That is what you came here to do in this lifetime. That is what your soul came here to do, to experience passion, to manifest your desires. Okay? Very beautiful message for what your main mission is. I want to go ahead and move on to our next question here, which is, what lesson are you meant to master in this lifetime? So we have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Okay, so you're meant to master discipline here. And I feel like for a lot of you, this has a lot to do with manifestation. Okay, your ability to attract in your desires. I kind of feel like a lot of you don't necessarily have problems putting forth the effort, but you may have, you may struggle with the attraction part, or like staying committed energetically to your desire to actually see it manifest. Okay, but let's see what else. We have wings. You never needed those wings to fly, and the number 8. So we have 2 number 8s here, which 8s are all about abundance. Okay. We also have hedonist, light attributes, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Yeah, that's like the King of Wands energy. Shadow attributes, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Yeah, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health. Interesting. Okay. And we have the 8 of Swords. Getting out of your own way, getting out of your head is your main lesson that you're meant to master in this lifetime. Okay. And committing, I heard committing to the bit, but it feels more so committing to cultivating your manifestations, allowing them to come in, attracting them, keeping your energy open to your manifestations, to the things that you want to bring into your life. I think a lot of you, like I said, it might not be that you have struggle putting forth the effort necessarily to make things happen, but I think sometimes you get stuck in your head with the 8 of Swords being here. You get stuck in your head, you get stuck in overthinking, self-doubt, maybe even a lack of confidence, right? And this is something that you're meant to master in this lifetime, to find your confidence in being able to manifest your desires and being disciplined to that, no matter how long it takes, because sometimes it can take forever to see our manifestations come into fruition. And it can feel like you're putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort, and then you're not getting anything in return. And I think part of the reason why that may happen in this lifetime with you is because part of your lesson is to learn how to not overexert your energy, right? To not overexert your energy, but also not get stuck in your head here, to not get stuck in fear that you're not able to cultivate what you want, that you're not able to bring in your manifestations. And with hedonist here, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. I think that sums this up perfectly, like what you're meant to do in this life, what you're meant to master, what your main mission is. Like that sums it up perfectly. You are meant to use your creative energy to embrace the good things in life. That is your purpose. So yeah, a lot of you could be creatives. You could do something that's artistic or something that you're just passionate about, even if it's not necessarily quote unquote creative. Your passion is what is meant to drive you in this lifetime, and you're meant to learn how to use that passion to cultivate the life that you want. That's what you're meant to master in this lifetime. And you never needed those wings to fly. This feels like you have the complete power. You don't need anything outside of you. You don't need anything outside of you to cultivate the life that you want. It's all within you. You hold the power with the Magician in the mirror, the King of Wands. Everything is within you. And so when you start looking outside of yourself for answers, that's when you kind of get stuck in your head. That's when you get stuck in your head. And so the discipline part is about sticking to your goals and realizing that you have the power within you and that the answers do not lie outside of yourself. And you are meant to cultivate abundance for yourself, because we have the number 8 twice. You're meant to cultivate abundance. She has the fruit basket here. So that makes me think of like having plenty of material things, just abundance, however that looks like for you. Abundance looks a little bit different for everybody, I feel. So essentially what you want out of life, your biggest dream, that is what you're meant to have in this lifetime. And you're meant to master discipline. You're meant to master self-discipline as it pertains to manifestation, as it pertains to staying energetically aligned to your goals, as it pertains to getting out of your head and realizing that your desires are your desires for a reason, because you're meant to experience that in this lifetime. Ultimately, I feel like this lifetime, you are meant to ultimately end up at a place of rest and a place of peace and a place of contentment. But it's like getting there. And getting there is the challenge. Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to what you're meant to teach others in this lifetime. What are you meant to teach others? We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Potion. Remember to practice self-love. Thief. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Shadow attribute. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. This is really interesting. Remember to practice self-love. I think you guys are like I feel like in general, when it comes to your connections with other people, you're a very supportive, uplifting person. You really are. And I think that what's coming through is like, you need to start taking your own advice. You need to start taking your own advice. I feel like you're so supportive of people and their dreams. And I feel like you're supportive of people in like reminding them to take care of themselves and just uplifting them. But I feel like you struggle to do that for yourself, which is really interesting. Lastly, we do have the Chariot. So yeah, you're meant to teach others. It's so interesting. You're meant to teach others what you yourself struggles with in this lifetime. And I think that you have no problems teaching this to others. Like I said, I feel like you're a very supportive person. You're very much like, you encourage people to chase after their dreams. You're very motivational. And you also do encourage people, or you're meant to teach people to remember to practice self-love, to take care of themselves, to rest, to not burn themselves out, but to also still hold a candle to their dreams, with the doubt card being here. But I think you also struggle with this internally. But you're okay, so what's coming through is like you're a better teacher than you are a player. If you've kind of like heard that phrase or that saying, some people are better at coaching than they are at playing. And I think that's kind of what's coming through here. You're meant to teach people what you yourself are trying to learn for yourself. You know, I think that you teach people, or you're meant to teach people to go after their dreams. You're meant to teach people to how to take care of themselves. You're meant to teach people how to nourish their soul, to go after their goals, to believe in their dreams, right? But you yourself struggle with this. And we have the number 24, which reduces to 6, by the way. Yeah. You're meant to teach people what you yourself are meant to master in this lifetime. Because I feel like you're better at coaching than you are at playing. I think you're someone that can definitely see the potential in other people, in their abilities, even possibly like their own creative abilities. There's something about you where it's like you're just very uplifting, and you really help people pursue their own passions. You help people follow their heart in their life. And to do so in a way where they're releasing doubt, they're releasing that need to know, is this going to work out, or am I just headed towards failure? There's this feeling that you bring people, pile 1, that just gives them this encouragement to follow their heart, to follow their dreams, to nourish their soul wholeheartedly, to release overthinking. Like, you encourage people to release overthinking, to not get stuck in their head or get stuck in fear about the potential outcome. That's what you're meant to teach people in this lifetime. And it's also what you're meant to teach yourself. It's what you're meant to master in this lifetime. Okay? Very interesting that what you are meant to master, but also what you're meant to teach others in this lifetime, are basically the same thing. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's get into our last question here, which is, what is your lasting impact on the world going to be? Or what is it meant to be? So we have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. We have the Empress. We have the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, and the number 38. And we have big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Okay. Your lasting impact on the world. So first of all, with the Empress being here, this could represent, for some of you where this resonates, this could look like you becoming a parent, specifically a mother, because the Empress is sort of like the mother of the tarot deck. So for some of you that want children, one of your lasting impacts could be a child. But if not, this also is just an energy of birthing something, giving something life. This is also very creative, abundant energy. And we have the 4th chakra, which is the heart chakra here. And big picture thinking, visionary, inspired ideas. It feels like you could be birthing something, whether it's a person, whether it's a project. It feels like you're meant to put something out there into the world that, first of all, is going to bring you a lot of abundance. Because like I said, the Empress does represent abundance. This is something that your heart is in. You're birthing something into the world. You're putting something out there that your heart is connected to, and that other people's hearts are connected to. And it feels like it's something that is very inspiring to other people, that helps people move past certain regrets that they may have had in life. There's this energy here of your lasting impact on the world helps people move forward in their life, away from the overthinking, like I was saying, the fears. There's just this overall forward movement that you put forth into the world. And it's inspiring with big picture thinking. It's inspiring for people. You help people progress. You help people ascend. You help people shift timelines, is what I'm hearing, because we have this portal here. Big picture thinking. You help people's minds expand. Wow. So your purpose, or not your purpose, but your lasting impact, Pile 1, it might be a little bit bigger than what you realize. Because even so, the Empress is a major arcana, so this is very big, very important energy. So you're birthing something in the world, something really beautiful. Could be a person, like I said, and you could be raising this person in a very beautiful way with the 4th chakra being here. Giving this child a lot of love. And there's something about, like, for those of you where this resonates, this child that you may end up having, if you want a child, is going to be a visionary. And I feel like they themselves might be quite artistic as well. But you know, if that doesn't resonate with you, this is your energy. You're birthing something, you're creating something that is going to inspire. I heard inspire generations to come, possibly. For someone here, you're an artist or a painter, and there's one specific piece that you're going to make that is going to capture the hearts of many. That was a message that came through very clearly. Someone here is a painter, and there's a piece of work that you're going to create that is going to inspire the hearts of many for years to come. And there's something so motivational, regardless of what you're doing in this lifetime, what you're creating, what you're putting forth, whatever you're doing is just so inspiring and motivational to people. And that is the lasting impact that you're going to have on the world. You're going to inspire. You're going to motivate. You're going to help people move forward from the past, to let go of fears, overthinking, all of these things that may have stemmed from the past. You're meant to show people how they themselves can cultivate the life that they want, because you yourself are going to do that in this lifetime. That's what you came here to do, to cultivate the life that you want. And you're going to help people see things differently with big picture thinking. And you're going to help people tap more into their heart space, because you yourself are doing that in this lifetime. Okay. Wow. So very beautiful reading, my Pile 1s. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. Once again, I want to thank you so much for being here with me today, for clicking on this video and watching it to the end. If you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck, then this is going to be your reading, where we are looking at, why are you on Earth? Why did you come to Earth? Why did you incarnate into this lifetime? I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into this because we have a lot to cover. If you're interested in a full breakdown of the reading, and if you skip the intro, there is one in the intro, so feel free to rewind back and watch that if you're interested. But we're going to start off with the first question here, which is, what is your main mission in this lifetime? So you guys have school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. And the first thing I heard was like Earth school. Like Earth in and of itself is a school for our souls. I can't talk today, you guys, so please just bear with me. But yes, Earth school. This could indicate that maybe some of you are meant to pursue some sort of higher education, or you're meant to go to like university or college or something like that. But yeah, Earth school. You're meant to learn in this lifetime. We have Woman Holding a Heart, the number 44. We have Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. And we have the Hanged Man. Okay. So yeah, I'm more so feeling like this school card, although for some of you it could resonate that you want to pursue some sort of higher education. Your main mission in this life is to change your mindset as it pertains to your relationship with the universe, your co-creation with the universe here. Okay, because with the breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe, this gives an energy of trying to control the universe, trying to control the way things happen in life. And with the Hanged Man being here and school, both of these cards give me an energy of like learning something, having a shift of perspective, looking at things from a different light. So this lifetime, I'm going to be honest for you, pile 2, this lifetime might feel a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit frustrating at times, because your main mission in this lifetime is to learn how to stop micromanaging the universe. Your main mission is to learn how to allow things to flow as they're meant to, as you're kind of hanging in suspension here. There's this feeling of like I think naturally your soul likes to try and control things, to control outcomes, to control just the way things play out in life. And so your main mission this lifetime is to learn how to let the universe do its thing. Even when it's uncomfortable, even when you don't like it, you're meant to learn how to allow the universe to do its thing. And you're meant to do this by tapping more into your heart space with the woman holding a heart. Okay, it feels like you're kind of shifting out of being more so like practical and logical this lifetime and more into like I'm a trusting energy. I'm being more so in your heart, and allowing things to come to you. Yeah, so your main mission this lifetime is to learn how to do that. It's to learn how to do that. And it's an uncomfortable lesson for sure, especially if you're someone that really likes to be in control. And that might stem from past situations or even past traumas, whether that's in this lifetime or past lifetimes or even both. But it seems like this lifetime you're meant to learn how to let things flow. Okay? To let things flow, allow the universe, the divine, to do its thing, to guide you on your path. You're meant to have a shift in perspective this lifetime. That's what you're meant to learn. Yeah. And I kind of want to clarify this woman holding a heart. This could be that you're meant to experience love in this lifetime. And for some of you, this could look like romantic relationships, learning how to kind of release control with that. But I want to clarify. Spirit, can you please clarify this woman holding a heart, please? Can you clarify this woman holding a heart? The Eight of Wands. So yeah, this is about like fast forward movement, progression. You're meant to learn how to follow your heart in this lifetime. Pile 2, you're meant to learn how to follow your heart, but also allowing things to flow as they're meant to and releasing control, because we do also have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, which is all about control. So there's this feeling of like learning how to follow your heart, but also trusting that where your heart is leading is where you're meant to be, and that you don't have to control things so much. Okay? You don't have to control things so much. You can allow things to flow. You can allow the universe to meet you halfway. But like I said, it might be uncomfortable at times with the Hanged Man being here, just kind of hanging in suspense, right? Wanting to move, but you can't necessarily move. And it's for a reason. It's because you're meant to kind of shift your perspective here. You're meant to shift how you're looking at things as it relates to co-creating with the universe. That's what you're meant to learn. So this lifetime, your main mission is to learn. Okay, your soul is on a mission to learn a lesson here, which isn't always the case for everyone. Like, not everyone's main mission is to learn a specific lesson. Some people's main mission might be to like do something in the world or do something, or like act on something. But I feel like your main mission is definitely about learning how to follow your heart, but also releasing control. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get into what lesson you're meant to master, even though I feel like we kind of covered a big part of that. We have purpose. I know what I am here to do. We have wings. You never needed those wings to fly. This also came out for pile 1. We have the number 8, and we have the number 44, which also reduces to 8, which is the same thing that happened with pile 1. They didn't have woman holding a heart, but they had another card that reduced to 8 as well. So there might be some similarities here between you and pile 1. We have destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. Shadow attributes, intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, love that. So ultimately, like, where you're meant to end up, and as far as like the lessons are concerned, you're meant to end up with the 10 of Pentacles, which is all of your dreams and wishes coming true, all of your fulfillments, especially materially. This can also talk about family, legacy, and things like that. So if you want to have a family, I do see that like in the cards for you. Like I was saying, you know, we did have woman holding a heart, so there might be a significant connection or relationship or potentially marriage, if that's something that you want, that you're meant to align with in this lifetime. But yes, your main lesson, your lesson that you're meant to master in this lifetime is with releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. I feel like what this releasing is all about is releasing control. Okay, it's releasing control. Looking at things from a different perspective, not micromanaging the universe, and allowing yourself to be in a state of flow, it feels like. You're meant to learn how to step into your purpose in a way where it's like, you don't necessarily need anything outside of you to step into this purpose or to pursue your dreams or to have the outcome that you're wanting in this lifetime. You're meant to learn, you're meant to master stepping into your purpose, doing here what you came to do, which we saw what your main mission was to learn how to stop micromanaging the universe. That's your purpose in this lifetime, to learn how to do that. So what you're mastering is learning how to do that, essentially. And realizing that with the Wings card, like, you don't need anything outside of you to step into your purpose. You don't need anything outside of you to bring in the life that you want, to cultivate the life that you want. And like, you know, with the wings kind of just hanging here, it's like I feel like you're possibly more inclined to rely on the practical to make what seems impossible possible. But it's like Spirit is saying, no, you don't need to do that. I get a heavy sense here of like, a lot of you might be very practical, logical thinkers, and it's like, if it doesn't make sense logically, then it just simply isn't possible. And it's like, no, you have to kind of get out of that mindset in this lifetime and realize that you don't need anything outside of you. You don't need to see things practically in order for it to materialize in your life. And of course, there's nuance with everything. Like, I feel like balance is key with everything, but we're talking about the lesson that you need to master in this lifetime, or that you're meant to master in this lifetime. So it's learning how to rely more on faith, I feel, and releasing control to bring in the life that you want. And I feel like you will with the 10 of Pentacles. But also, this could also be like a familial thing. This could be like a generational lesson that is being learned, that is being mastered throughout your bloodline, as well, with the 10 of Pentacles being here. So it could be that this is a lesson that has carried on for generations until someone can master it in the bloodline. And I feel like you're meant to be the one that masters this. Okay, releasing control. Releasing control. Realizing that you don't need anything outside of you to make your dreams come true. And that it's okay to follow your heart. You're meant to follow your heart. You're meant to follow your heart. Okay. And also, the number 8s are all about abundance as well. So I do feel like you're meant to cultivate abundance in this lifetime. Yeah. Yeah, and also with the Destroyer being here, there is a message coming through of like doing things differently than how maybe like your parents or your grandparents, your familial line has done things. Kind of like switching things up for the better. Because like I said, there's this release of control here, release of what's potentially destructive. So releasing anything, and it doesn't have to be necessarily be control, but releasing anything that has potentially been destructive in your life as it pertains to your familial unit or the way that you were raised. It feels like if you yourself have children, it's like you may raise those children differently than how you were raised. Releasing like destructive patterns for some of you as well, I'm seeing. Okay, I want to get into what you're meant to teach others in this lifetime. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. And the number 33, which reduces to 6. Vampire. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Shadow attributes. Depleting others for your psychic survival. Chronic complaining and codependency. And the King of Swords. Mastering the mind. With the King of Swords being here. So what you're meant to teach others in this lifetime, and I am feeling like for some of you, this could very well be like you teaching your children this. If that's, you know, like I said, if you want to have children or if you already have children in this lifetime. There's this feeling of teaching people or teaching your children, first of all, how to cultivate abundance in their lifetime, how to align with their 10 of Pentacles, essentially, because I feel like that's what you're meant to do in this lifetime. So, of course, you're going to be able to teach other people how to do the same, how to manifest what they want, how to release the control, right? But also there's this feeling of discernment coming through with the Vampire and the King of Swords. Being aware when something is draining your life force and how to release that, because you yourself are learning how to release what's not serving. You're learning how to release what's potentially destructive, right? And for a lot of you, I feel like it's control, a sense of control, micromanaging the universe, right? Where it's like you're putting all this effort energetically into trying to make things happen, when if you just release control, things would flow a lot easier. So it seems like you could be teaching people how to do the same, or you could be teaching people, like I said, how to be more discerning when it comes to what's draining their life force, when it comes to the things that are causing more harm than good. Because the King of Swords is a very logical, practical, intellectual energy, and he's also the master of this suit. So I feel like you're probably like the master at discernment, and being able to look at things from a logical standpoint, like I've been saying. You know, I feel like you're teaching people how to utilize that side of their brain to just be more discerning, and also being more present with the nostalgia card. Being fully aware of the present moment and seeing things as they are is what you're teaching people in this lifetime. So it's interesting, because I feel like you're learning how to cultivate maybe more of like the magical side of things in life. Like that's what you're learning. That's what you're mastering in this lifetime. And I feel like what you're helping other people master, or just helping other people learn in this lifetime, is how to be more logical, analytical, practical, all of these different things, just to be more discerning, right? Just to be more discerning, to make sure that, you know, they aren't making themselves susceptible to things that cause more harm than good, right? There's just this energy of being aware of things, being aware of your environment, being aware of your circumstances, being aware of the here and now, the present moment, for people that maybe get kind of lost in la la land. So yeah, because it's like you need both. You need a balance of the practical and the more magical side to cultivate the best life, to cultivate the abundance, to manifest your desires. Everything is about balance, right? So I think you're kind of helping people with the part of you that already knows, that has already mastered the practical side. And now in this lifetime, you're learning a little bit more of the magical side, of learning how to possibly just have more belief and faith in the universe to bring in your desires. So moving on to our last question, we have, what is your lasting impact on the world? Whoops. So we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. The Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So yeah, we did have that woman holding a heart here. We have Magician in the Mirror and the Four of Cups. So your lasting impact on the world, pile 2. So yeah, with the humor and the Great Severing here, your lasting impact on the world has a lot to do with quite literally focusing on the lighter side of life, releasing conflict, anger, just that tougher energy with this Destroyer here. And like I said, this could have a lot to do with like your familial line, your generational line, especially if you do have kids or want to have kids in this lifetime. I see very strongly that you're going to teach your children how to look at things practically and logically, and to make sure that, you know, they're not like stuck in la la land, but also how to remember to have fun with the humor card, how to remember to focus on the lighter side of life, especially when things get tough with the Great Severing here. Because it seems like for some of you here, it could have been that maybe your parents or whoever raised you didn't really know how to deal with conflict very well, or maybe there were a lot of like angry outbursts in the home. And it seems like what you're going to be doing as it pertains to raising your own family is you're going to navigate that energy a lot better than, say, your parents or your grandparents, the people that raised you, previous generations, right? It kind of gives the vibe of like soft parenting, if you will, but like not necessarily soft parenting. It just feels more compassionate, you know, more compassionate parenting, or just being more compassionate overall if you don't want to be a parent or if you're not a parent. There's just this overall sense of like keeping things lighter in life, even through difficult times, to remember to see the brighter side of life, to keep that uplifted energy. And I also feel with Magician in the Mirror and the Four of Cups, there's this energy of like, if you don't like something, get yourself out of it. Because the Four of Cups speaks of boredom, it speaks of apathy, not being interested or satisfied with life. And Magician in the Mirror is about manifesting. And we have the number 8 again. This is the card that came out with pile 1. So yeah, we have 888 here. But it seems like your lasting impact on the world is teaching people how to create the life that they want. If they're not happy with it, if they're not happy with their current circumstances, manifest different circumstances, you know? Because I think that's something that you're going to master in this lifetime, and at some point you're going to be able to teach that as well to other people. Okay, so yeah. Pile number 2, that is all I'm seeing for you today. Once again, I want to thank you so much for being here with me today, for clicking on this video and watching it to the end. If you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye! Hi Pile 3, if you chose the Energy Oracle deck, then this is going to be your reading, where we are looking at why did you come to Earth? Why did you incarnate in this lifetime? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. We have a lot to cover today. If you want a full breakdown of the reading, there is one in the intro, so feel free to rewind back if you skip that. We're going to go ahead and start by looking at what your main mission is in this lifetime. So we have trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. We have blossoming abundance with the number 3. We have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. And we have the Page of Cups. Okay. I'm getting like a heavy exploration energy for some reason with this Page of Cups. But your main mission in this lifetime is to cultivate abundance for yourself, to watch, I'm hearing to watch your, like the seeds that you plant grow and blossom into something here. But this does require a lot of trust on your part and faith in following your heart, following your dreams. And this isn't just about your career path, although it definitely could be, because we do have abundance here. But this can be abundance in all areas of your life. This blossoming abundance card really does talk about abundance in all areas: love, career, finances, what have you. So you're meant to have it all in this lifetime, pile 3. I feel that strongly. You're meant to have it all. You're meant to see your efforts pay off. But you have to learn how to trust in this lifetime, to trust your feelings, where you're being guided. And there's also this feeling with Loosen Your Grip and the Page of Cups that part of this process of learning how to trust is by allowing the universe to surprise you, because the Page of Cups is my card of surprises, right? Things kind of happening unexpectedly or out of the blue. And with Loosen Your Grip, there's a feeling of, you need to release control. And that might be a coping mechanism. This seems to be a common theme here for this collective. I think this message about control has come out in every group. But yeah, it seems like you're learning how to trust more, learning how to let the universe surprise you, and learning how to follow your heart and follow your dreams, your feelings, because your heart, your feelings are guiding you on the right path, the path that is best for you, your highest timeline. But it seems like you have to learn how to trust that in this lifetime. So yeah, your main mission in this life is to learn that, so that you can see your seeds blossom. You can see those seeds that you plant grow. I feel like you're meant to have it all in this life, pile 3. And that's funny, we have the number 3. Yeah, you're meant to have it all. You're meant to see, you're meant to watch things grow in your life. And I feel like it could kind of happen all at once, I'm being told. Not like literally all at once, but like very close together when you start seeing things really blossom and grow in your life. So this could look like, your career really taking off, and then your finances increase, and then you meet your spouse, and then you get married, and then you have kids, or, however that may look like for you. I know not everybody wants marriage and kids and all that, but whatever abundance looks like for you, whatever your dream life looks like for you, you're meant to cultivate that, and you're meant to watch it grow. You're meant to see that process here. And I feel like it might kind of happen like one thing after another, because this card just gives me that feeling, of like springtime, and then everything just starts to blossom when the time is right, when the weather is perfect, when you have the right conditions, right? And it feels like for you, pile 3, this is a lot about trust and releasing control, okay? Releasing control and allowing the universe to surprise you, and keeping your heart open, following your heart, following your feelings, and just seeing where it takes you, seeing where it takes you. That's what you're meant to do in this lifetime. That's your main mission, to follow your heart and see where it takes you, and see how your life transforms for the better as you release control. Okay. All right, so I want to go ahead and get into what your main lesson that you're going to master, or not your main lesson, the lesson that you're going to master in this lifetime. So we have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Advocate. Inspires you to put compassion into action. Shadow attribute, embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. We have the shark, swim away from the situation, and the number 35, which reduces to 8. The number 8 has come out in every single pile, and the number 8 is all about abundance. So I actually really love that, because I feel like this collective, like, you're just meant to live in your dream, essentially. We also have the 10 of Cups. Look at that, the 10 of Cups. Love that. All right, so your main, or the lesson that you're mastering in this lifetime. So, like I've been saying, you're meant to have it all. You're meant to see your wishes and your dreams come true. You're meant to experience success. I don't think I need to rehash that. And so the lesson that you're mastering in this lifetime is like how to get there. And with the shark being here, and we had the Loosen Your Grip card underneath that, it's like you have to learn how to walk away, how to distance yourself from feeling the need to be in control. Or this could also be like any kind of coping mechanisms or addictions that you may have that get in the way of you following your heart, of trusting in yourself. Okay. So that could look like fear, overthinking, things like that. Things that just get in the way of you following your heart truly, of believing in yourself, of trusting in yourself, trusting in where your heart is guiding you. Those are the things that you need to walk away from, that you need to distance yourself from, because they have some sort of grip on you. I'm being shown like the Devil card from the tarot, which is about, feeling kind of stuck and tied down, addictions, bad habits, things like that. So there might be some things within you that make you feel limited, that make you like, that might make you feel like you can't have it all, right? Those limiting beliefs for some of you that you have to learn how to walk away from, that you have to learn how to distance yourself from. And with the Advocate, it feels like you have to advocate for yourself against those inner demons, is what I'm hearing. Those inner demons. You have to learn how to advocate for yourself and your dreams. And this also could be like, put compassion into action. Yeah, I feel like this is more so about you being compassionate towards yourself, though. Like, I don't necessarily feel like this is about other people. This feels like you have to learn how to advocate for yourself and how to give yourself more compassion and to trust in yourself, to trust in your heart, to trust in your feelings, to not dim your own light out of fear or just self-limiting beliefs, You have to master in this lifetime. It's just mastering trust in yourself, faith in yourself and in your dreams, and knowing that you will find success by following your heart, because that is what you're going to do in this lifetime, or that's what you're meant to do with the Ten of Cups being here. You're meant to master this. This is happily ever after. So all of your dreams and wishes being fulfilled. For some of you, this could look like, settling down, starting a family, because, traditionally, that's kind of what the Ten of Cups represents. But if that's not what you want, then that doesn't apply to you. It's just like whatever your ultimate life, your ultimate dream life looks like, you are getting to that in this lifetime. That is what you're meant to do. But it's like getting there is what you're mastering in this lifetime. The pathway there, learning how to trust in yourself, giving yourself compassion, being patient with yourself, keeping your heart open, releasing fear, self-limiting beliefs, allowing yourself to have faith in a dream, to have faith in your dream. Pile 2 is the lesson that you need to master in this lifetime, or that you're meant to master in this lifetime. Okay. And walking away from anything that gets in the way of that. You have to advocate for yourself, whether that's to external people or situations. You have to advocate for yourself, or even just to yourself. Like, sometimes we have to tell our ego to take a back seat, right? Sometimes we have to do that. And I think that's something that you're going to master in this lifetime, pile 3, because you're learning that there's no greater goal than to love. And part of that is by you following your heart. That is what's going to lead you to success in this lifetime, following your heart, doing what you love. Okay, so that's very beautiful. I want to go ahead and get into what you're meant to teach others in this lifetime. So we have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So much about love with you. So much. And I think that this is also about yourself as well, because like I was saying, some of you might have, some self-limiting beliefs or fears that kind of get in the way of you really trusting in what you want, like what your heart is pulling you towards. And you might be teaching others how to conquer this as well. Okay. We also have the femme fatale, light attributes. Highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Shadow attributes, inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. We have the flower, be honest with yourself, and the number 17, which also reduces to 8. I cannot deal. So the number 8 has been so prevalent in all the readings. I think each group has gotten the number 8 at least twice. At least twice. Okay. And we also have the 3 of Swords. So what you're meant to teach other people and even possibly yourself as well. The first thing that I was hearing is like getting back up on your feet, because with the Three of Swords, you know, this is about pain. It's about heartbreak, sadness. And it's like you're meant to teach people how to get back up on their feet and release any kind of fear that they may have that stems from past experiences. Okay. And I just noticed this. The flowers on this card are kind of like the flowers that I have on the sides, which is kind of cool. But yeah, you're meant to teach people how to get back up on their feet and how to open their heart back up. Yeah. You're meant to teach people how to get back up on their feet and open their heart back up even when they've gone through certain hardships, experiences, pain, sadness, letdowns. It feels like you're kind of meant to be almost like a rock for people, but it's more so like an encouragement, because it's not like you're meant to carry people's baggage, right? Like people, like it's not like people are meant to just throw their baggage onto you and that's it. No, it feels more so like you're meant to encourage people to get themselves together, essentially, in the most compassionate, loving way. And with the femme fatale, highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. This could very much look like really tapping into the feminine energy, which is all about receptivity, luxury, abundance, creativity. You're meant to teach people how to tap into that energy when that energy has been either depleted or wounded. You're meant to teach people how to connect back with that side of themselves. So it might even be that you have a lot of people around you, such as friends or family members, specifically women, or people that sit more in their feminine energy most of the time, who go through breakups, divorces, things like that, that has instilled some sort of fear in their heart and that has wounded their feminine energy. And it seems like you're meant to help those people that are around you step back into who they truly are. You're meant to help people heal their feminine energy to come back to who they are meant to be with this be honest with yourself. Because this feels like, I mean, quite literally being honest with yourself, but it feels more so like coming back home to who you truly are before the pain, right? Before the heartbreak, before the setbacks that have instilled fear in their hearts. Okay. So yeah, you're meant to help people come back home to themselves. You're meant to teach people how to do that. This might be something that you yourself are pretty good at. Doesn't necessarily mean it's easy, but that's something that you're meant to help people learn. That's what you're meant to teach people in this lifetime. How to come back to themselves, how to get back up on their feet after a difficult time, especially as it relates to their feminine energy of openness, receptivity, abundance, feelings of worthiness, right? Okay. So, lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at what your lasting impact on the world is going to be, or what it's meant to be. Perseverance. I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. I just heard that you're probably, like, after this lifetime, you might be someone's spirit guide. Like, you might be moving on from having incarnations on Earth for a little while, and you might go and be like spirit guides for other people, loved ones, when you pass over. That's a message that came through here. Okay, we also have Angel of Strength, the number 50, which reduces to 5, and the Chariot. Perseverance, Angel of Strength, the Chariot. I mean, your lasting impact on the world is a big one, and it really is just helping people to progress, to find their inner strength, to move forward, to persevere, to get through the hard times. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. You feel like such a strong support. Like, you do feel like a rock. And like I said, it's not like you're meant to carry people's burdens, okay? It's not like you're meant to be like people's punching bags, right? But it does seem like your lasting impact on the world is one of helping people realize their inner strength and that they can get through difficult times, that they can move forward, that they can move past difficult times in life, right? And like I was saying, with the child of the cosmos, it does feel like when you cross over after this lifetime, you are going to be a spirit guide. You're going to be guiding people in the spiritual plane, in the 5D. And it could be that you'll like be guiding, like, say, like your grandchildren or something. Like, it could be something like that if you end up having kids, or loved ones. By the time that you pass over, you could be guiding them and giving them the strength and the encouragement that they need to persevere through challenging times. But just in general, that's the lasting impact that you're going to have on the world. One of like helping people find their inner strength again, coming back to themselves, helping them get through difficult moments. And it's like, I think because that's kind of what you're teaching people, that lesson, it just has a domino effect. You know, it keeps being taught generation after generation after generation. All right, especially if you yourself end up having kids, or if you have kids, it seems like this is a lesson that is going to continue on and on and on for generations to come, where it's like you teach your children, you know, how to persevere, and then your children will teach their children how to persevere, and it just keeps going and going and going. So it's like, that's the lasting impact. Spirit just said to me, Mama didn't raise no weakling. So yeah, it's like your lasting impact is one of strength. It's one of strength. Coming back home to yourself, teaching people that. And that's something that's going to continue on and on and on. So pile number 3, that is all I'm seeing for you today. I want to thank you so much for being here with me today, for clicking on this video and watching it to the end. If you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!